so vast and heinous that they beg
this heinous crime.
Sounds like she was an accomplice in this heinous crime.
Because we do bad things, don't we? We do horrible, heinous, terrible things.
There are any individuals whose crimes are so heinous they
get convictions in even the worst, most heinous crimes.
If none appear to prove upon my person thy heinous manifest and many treasons.
On his heinous and cowardly threat.
Will somehow cathartically dispel all that heinous.
can delude themselves into the commission of crimes so vast and heinous that they beggar the imagination. No one who has sat through the trial
For helping Gambini commit this heinous crime.
Bill? Martha, you knew? Sounds like she was an accomplice in this heinous crime. What a surprise, Professor.
Well, isn't that what they say? Isn't that because we do bad things, don't we? We do horrible, heinous, terrible things. Things that no woman.
I suppose I'm just curious to know if you think there are any individuals whose crimes are so heinous they justify imprisonment.
Mr. Kennedy. They claim we are unable to get convictions in even the worst, most heinous crimes, and that we have faltered under the pressure.
An interlude.
Let the challenge sound. If none appear to prove upon my person thy heinous manifest and many treasons, here is my pledge. I'll make it on my heart.
You got a Moberg bifocal.
Christ, this is heinous. Imagine what it must be like to be an alcoholic.
That Mr. Bowden made good on his heinous and cowardly threat. That just as God arose to judgment.
Come on, let's share that. And in sharing it, we'll somehow cathartically dispel all that heinous shit, right?
In these very walls, a most heinous crime. Will the sinner not come forward?
There is no more heinous crime than this in Canada.
Are you sure we're in Canada?
Fiat and martial law affixed his name to his heinous and illicit Emancipation Proclamation, promising it.
From my media savvy, to think that they might be responsible for this heinous crime, it simply boggles one with disbelief.
Anyway, what do you do with a 15-year-old you just ravaged in some heinous manner?
Do you think the drug lords hire kidnappers?
Phoenix Buchanan, you have proved yourself to be a heinous criminal and a disgrace.
And in light of the senselessness of these heinous crimes that you have committed against Nitec,
It says all the pro athletes use futons if they can't find a bed big enough, so I got you one of those. Of course, the frame was heinous. It's not about to let that in my house, but I got you something nice.
Guilty in the true sense of acting with malice and committing a heinous crime with selfish intent. Trooper.
Sir Thomas More, though you have heinously offended the King's Majesty, we hope, if you will even now forthink.
theft of one pig is a crime, heinous to be sure, but 2 pigs are...
Massacre. Hyperbole aside, this is a heinous crime that requires swift resolution. 6 victims. One of them...
A small piece of advice. Don't use the word heinous in a courtroom. Half the jury won't know what you're talking about.
One small. Sorry I lost my cool with you. Usually it takes a man to bring out the heinous bitch in me. Oscar and I...
Ice?
Hey! What is this heinous implement?
Merely a gentle holding brace, sir.
Puts me in.
I establish beyond any reasonable doubt the circumstances and the nature of these heinous crimes.
Arm when it accidentally discharged, or whether it was another heinous crime against this community, carefully planned and maliciously premeditated.